Hey guys, what's up? Coach for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. If you're watching this live, hello. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the videos, and please like the other videos, and leave a little comment, even if it's just hi Bill or an emoji, because YouTube will use those algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet, which is what we want. If you're watching this on the Spirit Channel TV, what's up? Thanks for joining. It's going to be an okay day today. We will see what we'll see. I've been in 5D most of this afternoon, so I don't know what we're going to talk about. I'm floating right now, and we'll see. So, yeah. I just got back at, what time was it? Probably 1:30, taking my sister to her friend's house. It was a long morning and a long afternoon, and Daisy went too, and she's on the ground or on the floor sleeping. So yeah. So I halfway home, it was probably about a 4-hour drive round trip, and I was in 5D half the way home. So yeah. Yep. So we don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I know there's something. If you guys see the stars on the video, you can leave donations with those, okay? People have been asking, and I want to call out Jan Jones. Thank you for all you've donated. I appreciate you so much. It is just wonderful. It's wonderful what you've done. So she donates quite often. So if you guys want to donate, that's what the stars are for, okay? I also have stars on my reels now too. So if you want to donate for that, you can do that also, okay? So we will see who pops on. There's 4 planets that are retrograde. Saturn in Aries, okay? And that is a good thing for everybody because the boundaries are down, okay? So if you're a Capricorn or an Aquarius like I am, guess what? Bingo, because that's our ruling planet, okay? Mercury goes retrograde in 2 days, 3 days? 2 days, I think. No, I think it's already retrograde starting today. So Mercury retrograde in Leo. Watch what you say, watch what you say, watch what you say. Because Leo is the fun planet. I don't care, let's just rock and roll, let's all blah, blah, blah. And you will say something out of sorts. And you're gonna be like, oops. Okay? So, that Neptune is the dreamy planet. It is also in Aries, okay? Where it will be for over 100 years, I believe. And it's gonna be there rocking and rolling and making everybody freaking crazy with dreaminess. Okay, that's one of the things we're going to talk about. Also, Pluto is in Aquarius for the next 20 years. And again, I had it for 16 years in Capricorn. My rising sign is Aquarius, and it's now in Aquarius for 20 years. So I'll be 85 when it ends up coming out. Oh, yeah. But Aquarius is retrograde at the moment in Aquarius, and it is unassuming. It is very good for us, okay? It is very good for us. So Aquarius is all about technology and things like that. And when Mercury is retrograde, which is communication, there can be some F-ups. You can be some F-ups, okay? Yeah. So anyway, and then Jupiter goes retrograde, I believe next month, in August or September, I believe. Yeah, and that's going to be a tough one for all of us because of the planet chimes. The planet of expansion is now going to pull itself in, and it doesn't like going retrograde, and it is in Gemini. Okay, no, I'm sorry, in Cancer, and so Cancer's not going to be so giving. Things will definitely tighten up for us. Okay, so. Those are the 4, soon to be 5, okay? And I will give you a hint that there's 6 planets in a row. We have this every year. Again, da 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 da, and that brings transformation. All right. Although the planets are, it's not really in a row, but you can zigzag and things like that, but they're all aligned with each other. And so, so that's a good thing for us during retrograde season, okay? Because it kind of nullifies some of the energy from the negative retrograde planets, okay? Now, I will say that Mercury in, I believe it's in, yeah, like I said, I think it's in Leo. It's not going to be as intense as what we're used to, okay? It's not going to be as, you have to watch really what you say. And Spirit always talks about this, the fact that if you're watching this program, you've ascended into at least fourth dimension, okay? And so it is not going to be as terrifying or bad if it won't be taken as it would if you were in 3D, okay? So understand that. But I still watch what you say. Don't buy anything big, no houses, no cars, no boats, no buildings, things like that, okay? If you need to, if you really need to at this time, make sure that the lawyer checks everything, because there will be something that is in the contract that you missed. Don't take it for granted that they're going to take care of you, because in certain instances they can't, because it's a life lesson. Yeah, we still have those. We still have those. Okay. So also, I guess we're going to start because he's already talking about stuff. So energy is clearing at a rapid pace right now. Okay, it is at a rapid pace, and what are you going to fill it with? What are you going to fill it with? Okay? If you're not taking care of yourself spiritually, you're going to end up as some type of roadkill, because what's coming is jacked. It's jacked. Okay? Psychologically, emotionally, physically, make sure you're doing your practices. Make sure that you are doing your work. Make sure that you are paying attention. Paying attention, okay, to everything, right? But that's only when you have to. If you're in your house, right, you're good. You're good. When you get out and about, that's when you may have your first bout of fifth dimension. And feeling like, okay, why do I feel so dizzy? Why do I feel so floaty? That's because it's 5D. Because it's going to, as the third dimensional energy leaves, as the fourth dimensional energy leaves, 5D and higher is going to fill that void, okay? And you have to be prepared for that, okay? Because if you're not doing guided meditations, if you're not, at least twice a week, I do mine every other day, okay? I did one yesterday that, again, Dr. Joe blew my freaking mind, and Spirit brought me this freaking meditation, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And the one I did, was today, Thursday, did it Wednesday. On Monday, another one. I sent it to a few people. They're like, oh my God. I'm like, I know, right? About surrender and all this other cool stuff. Getting all of us ready, okay? I know they're getting me ready for the next chapter, okay? Everything that was in front of me that was negative is now gone, okay? And you have to keep track of that, okay? Talking out loud to your spirit guides, things like that, okay? So the energy releasement is key. It's key to what your future holds. And if you think you're going to not have to do it, I'll tell you, you're going to have to do it. Everyone does. Everyone does. I've gotten a couple new clients in the last week or so, and they're at the brink of WTF. They don't understand. They've got some, right? They've got some, but they're like, okay, it's like a freaking pressure cooker. I don't get it. I don't understand this whole kind of thing of, all of a sudden everything's going wrong. Mm-hmm. It's not only Mercury retrograde and stuff like that, but it's also time-stamped, Spirit says, which is true. This place, this time, this is what's going to happen. The man's you're going to wake up and go, okay, this man's a goofball. I'm paying his way. He's grown. this woman that I've got is grown and paying her way, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So it is, hey Ann, so it is super, super, super important that we are paying attention to that. Why do I feel like this? Don't blow it off. Don't try to push it down, because guess what? It's going to keep coming up and keep coming up and keep coming up. And then they'll have it where you don't get any sleep. They're not talking, just antsy. I can't get comfortable. I don't know what to do. On Monday of this week, I was up till 3:30, almost 3:45 in the morning. Woke up at midnight, went to bed at 11. Completely wide awake. Completely wide awake. And I was on Facebook, and the dog was laying in bed with me, and I found all of this stuff on Facebook, AI, that was all of my videos, which blew my mind. You know, all my videos from 2017. In fact, I posted one from 2017, and I was 57 years old. And yeah, I looked about 45. Yeah, look pretty good now for 65, but still. I looked really good. I looked really good back then. Yeah. Yeah. So as you go forward, things like that are going to happen. Things like that are going to happen. Okay? I mean, I don't even remember hitting the Meta AI button. That tab was there. And all these videos came up from, my God, 2017 forward. Yeah. Pretty cool. But then I don't know how to get back to it because I was in just chill. I wasn't really paying attention. And when in that space, I'll just hit something. That's why Terry Williams, the woman who does my website, will not let me touch the website, because I'll get in this space in my head and I'll just start deleting stuff. Or I'll hit the AI button. Never know how to go back to it because of how it's easy for me to go into 5D. And I'm in 5D most days. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I've done my work, right? I've done my work. And understanding that you're going there anyway, why not make your transformation easier by doing your work? By actually doing your guided meditations, actually talking to your spirit guides, actually saying, okay, Spirit, who's in my left ear when when your left ear is ringing? If both are ringing, so Spirit, who's in my head right now? What is that about? Asking those questions they love, because they'll answer those questions some way, somehow. Chimes. May not be a voice, may not be anything like that. It might be a video, it might be a meme, it might be something that somebody posted on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or anything on YouTube, right? So the more that you do it, you're saving yourself the aggravation of being pushed up against a wall at the right place at the right time because you didn't do your work and you're wondering, I don't understand why, I don't understand why, I don't know why. Well, guess what? You can't go there without it. And if that means they have to press you against the wall, that's not literal, right? It's just here. Like, oh my God, Bill, I can't even, I don't know what's going on. I can't even move. I'm so angry. I'm so sad. I'm crying all day. I mean, yeah. Because your ego allowed you, my crown chakra just lit up. Your ego just allowed you to toss it to the side. And you didn't question it. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. Well, guess what? You chose it. Got to make the time. And I've had 4 people this week that I've talked to that needed my help. And every one of them, it was about, why aren't you taking care of yourself? Why aren't you doing your guided meditations? Because 3 of them, their life's imploding, just imploding. And so I give them well, okay, so are you doing? No. No, I need to persecute myself. Why? What do you need to persecute yourself for? Why do you need to throw yourself under the bus? Stop. Isn't it time that you stop allowing that to happen? Doesn't it feel horribly crappy? Are you tired of feeling sad? Are you tired of feeling like WTF? I think everybody else is. But to make that shift is something that they're going to do for all of us if you haven't done it yet. They're going to do that to you because they have to get you prepared for 5D, for lower 5D and higher. Yeah. People are struggling and they're allowing themselves to struggle without doing anything about it. You have to struggle, right? But it makes it much easier and much more understandable if you've done some work. Yeah. Because as you do your work, you connect deeper with your spirit guides and guardian angels. It's a deeper connection. As you talk, deeper connection. As you say the affirmations in, if it's Dr. Joe's meditations, deeper connection. You're saying that out loud, those affirmations out loud. I say all of them out loud. I don't say anything in my head at all. They're all out loud. Because I need to hear them. That's why I have to read out loud. If I read a book, I have to read out loud because I don't get it. It doesn't connect up here at all. Never has. So it is preferable, Spirit says, to say it out loud because you're saying it also to them. That's the key. It's getting them to react to you. You're the talent. They work for you. They're waiting to take care of you. But if you don't allow them to take care of you, they can't. And I'll just use myself as the example, okay? Lee and I broke up, separated a year and a half ago, okay? He paid the rent and bought the groceries, okay? Very good, very, very good, very, very good to me. But home life was kind of jacked, okay? Because he didn't want to be in it, neither did I, the relationship. But we were codependent, right? Chimes. They're the ones who told him he needed to go, not me. Out of my mouth came, well, if you're not going to pay the rent anymore, that was the agreement, because I paid the first 4 years because he was in school, then you got to go. You got to go. If the rent's not in my bank account by February the 5th, your stuff's going to be outside. It's coming out of my mouth, and I'm hearing this, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I haven't got my Social Security yet. My business was like $400, maybe $400 a month. I'm like, there's no way that I can pay my rent. There's no way that I can blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking this in my head as I'm talking, as they're talking to him. It made me feel empowered, all this other stuff, right? But they had to do that for me against my ego judgment. Was 2024 tough with Daisy? Yes, extremely tough. But I learned a lot of lessons about accepting gifts from people, accepting help from people. I was always a person that came for help, monetarily, right? I was fine with it since I was a child, right? I bought kids new school clothes in my neighborhood when I was 16, 17 years old. Yeah. 15 years old, right? Well, 16, 17, yeah. See? Because they needed new clothes. And they were my boyfriend's younger sisters, too. So that was partially most of it, right? But learning that lesson gave me the setup for 2025. Yeah. See? That kick up, right? Did I believe it when it was going on? 50-50. Was I getting into my spiritual practices? Yes. Deeply. Was I believing and allowing? Not until the end of 2024. Okay? I was still like, WTF, I don't understand how this is working, and I feel bad for having asked people for help, but, family, things like that. The Spirit kept saying, well, Bill, you've always taken care of them. You've always given them things. You shoot all their kids when they were younger. you know, because I was in shoes for 25 or for 35 years, right? So I did all those things without even being asked because it's just Uncle Bill. Yeah. So when you do that and you learn it's okay and you don't make yourself feel guilty, which is only we can make ourselves feel guilty, right? One more step up into closer to 5D. See? So as we go through these challenges, right? As we accept, like, okay, to pay my rent, I've got to ask someone for this amount of money because I'm making $400 a month, barely, right? And I can't afford anything else, you know? And yeah, I did it because I'm that guy. Because I want to get there, right? I want to get to the top of the mountain as a Capricorn. And I want to float in the universe like a Aquarius air, right? Yeah. See? All of us have to do those types of things. We're going to have challenges every day. And how are you going to take care of that? Again, ignoring it is great. It truly is. Sitting in yourself, fantastic. Allowing yourself just to, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna watch some TV, I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm gonna play with my dog. Again, you cannot work trying to fix it on the outside world. Impossible. It's all internal. Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like there's a grapefruit in my solar plexus? What is that? Well, it's anger, right? Okay, so how do I fix that? Google it. YouTube it. Solar plexus is full of whatever. And they'll show you videos on how to cure it. And the craziest thing is with that is the fact that it's as simple as twisting, which blows my freaking mind. And that baby goes away. It doesn't always have to be hard. I get it. It doesn't always have to be hard. It's easy as shit to do it. And I was blown away by that. Blown away by that. And when I feel, as I'm aware of where the energy's at, because we have to, I'll do that meditation again. I've done it twice, 3 times already. You know, because I can't get rid of it. It won't go away. Meditation with nothing. It's just twisting. It's so funny that it's like poof, after 9 minutes, 10 minutes. It is crazy, but it works. One more tool in the toolbox, right? So when it happens, not a lot. If you can't clear it yourself, then again, Google it, YouTube it. I got this thing here. I got this thing here. How do I clear that energy? They'll bring you meditations. And then let them bring you or tell you or show you which one you should do. Because one will resonate with you. If you're in your non-ego self, in your ego self, they'll have you do the first one, which isn't going to connect with you. And you can be like, okay, I don't get this. I don't understand. Why did I do that? It didn't work. Because you're not connected deep enough to your spirit guides, your guardian angels. See? They have to get you from A, B, C, and D all the way to Z. No, maybe not Z. Let's say R. You still got some stuff to learn as you get there. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. See? So you can't skirt the work. You can't. It's impossible. And it doesn't mean that it has to be something that is intentional and I need to do a class. I need to do this. I need to do that. No, you don't. It's you. You. Hey, Tom. You. That's what it's about. See? So it isn't about trying to fix it. It's about how to look at it and release it. And you can feel it in your body. You can feel it in your bones. You can feel it in your freaking DNA, your blood, all of it. Because you wake up the next morning and you go, wow, that freaking meditation was great. Or the little twisty thing was great. I'm in a really good space today. That's the point. That's the point, right? Is to have you take care of yourself and release things that you need to release because you have to show other people this in the future. How I got into fifth dimension, how I got into 5D, how I got into lower six, middle six, higher six, and what that means for us. Because sixth dimension is where the freaking ETs are at. I mean, major ETs, right? They show us in 5D, which we're going to see, you know, in those flashes like Spirit said last week, right? You have a little flash in front of your face or in a car next to you or whatever, and you're going to be like, whoa, what was that? And you'll know what it is. You'll know what it is. If you are in your non-ego self. Yeah. Because the ego's going to get you to want you to freak out and Jen, text me, call me, whatever. Billy just saw, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's an alien. How do you know? How are you sure? How come I didn't know? Well, because you're in your ego self. Yeah. See? So as the energy clears and they infuse you with more, they're going to pull your junk up from your guts. They're going to. That's the way it has to be released. Okay? We've been pushing that stuff down for hundreds of thousands of years. And Spirit has said, this lifetime, we have to clear all the energy from the past 12,000 years. Why we're doing what we're doing. We signed on the dotted line, right? All the people moving forward and not falling off the cliff all signed on the dotted line for that to happen. Now it's our responsibility to clear it. However it goes. I mean, so many soulmate twin flame stuff is showing up in people's lives. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And it's all just dysfunctional bullshit. It is crazy how many people are like, Bill, I've been with this person for like 14 months. And my God, she's never been, blah, 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 blah. Because it's the wound you're trying to heal with that person from past lives. Been there, done that, did that, finished that up on the summer solstice. Yeah, right? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. Yeah, done. Yeah. But understanding that your ego, your feeling inside your body was, well, that's the one. He's that person. She's that person. I know they are because we have so much in common. My gosh, my heart just fills, but he's so effed up. She's so effed up. They're both effed up, but I got to fix them because they're my twin flame. No. They're pulling you out of 3D by giving you this person to set your freaking personal energy straight of making the decision, okay, I'm paying all his bills, I'm paying all her bills, I'm blah, 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 because last lifetime, that's, you guys changed genders. Usually that's what that is. But you're not supposed to fix anybody. They're there to get your reaction so that you go, okay, why is this person? Been there, done that, guys. I've talked about it a number of times in the past 2 years, right? No. No. And now I understand. Now I get it. As all my blockages are cleared. And a straight path to Maui. And you will also have a straight path. I will tell you this. You're going to find more money, like, dimes, quarters, pennies. I found another penny walking with Daisy 2 days ago that you could barely tell it's a penny, but Spirit showed me the penny. It's the second one I've gotten in a month and a half, right? Okay, because they're showing me my money, my ancient money. All of us are receiving ancient money. But if you're not asking for it, if you're not doing those, I'll tell you what, I do them affirmations on Facebook Reels all night long. Blah, 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 it's coming, blah, 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 it's coming, blah, 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 it's coming. And then I affirm 222. I affirm 555. I affirm 444. Do that stuff. Keep your vibration high. But it also puts the money's script away. And it brings you more chances. So when you find a penny, like Beth, pick it up. Pick it up. Keep it. I put it in my coin jar, right? That's what I do. I got a bag full of coins, right? That are just coins. It's my kind of like, it makes me feel secure that I've got something I can freaking buy a candy bar with, right? Or whatever it is, right? But doing those affirmations on Facebook works for me. Does it work for you? Possibly. Try it. But you have to believe it to receive it. I put that on a post today. Last year, did I believe it? Oh, hell to the no. I was in survival mode. I'm like, you know what? Unless it comes in a package from God, from the universe, from my people, guess what? No. I don't believe that shit no more than I believe that I'm, whatever. Yeah. Because I was hurting inside, right? I was healing from 8 years with Lee and releasing all the energy that I had bottled up inside of me that I'd put down, right? A year of transformation was 2024 for me. Everybody has one. But you can't fix what you don't try to know. You can't fix unless with things that you try to know. You have to have an idea of what it could possibly be by doing guided meditations that lead you to know what it is, because it circumvents ego to do the guided meditation. Yeah. But ancient money is coming. ASAP. But you're part of the ASAP. Yeah. Yeah. See? Is that you have to be open to receiving. And that's what those affirmations are all about. Truly. Do I believe since the summer solstice and Spirit says to me, all your blockages are now gone? Let's get this freaking going, baby. I'm ready to go. Right? And I did, again, one of the meditations I did this week from Dr. Joe put me in the house on Maui. And it was freaking, my heart was this big. This big. They still can't sell the house after 8 years. Still can't. No one's bought it. Yeah, still can't sell it. Now they're trying to sell it again. Yeah. Because I truly believe, because of my energy, it's coming. And all of us will do that. Yeah, Shannon 333. All of us will do that. Everyone is going to receive money from someplace, somehow, that you put away thousands of years ago. The ancient money's with all of us. With all of us. Some people have made their money in 3D. Right? Truly. They've made their money. They got lots and lots of money. Right? Does it mean it's going to last them 50 years? Probably not. Do they have ancient money coming? Of course they do. But I'll never forget Lori Lipton when she did my past life regression, saying to my guides, "What's that big gold thing above Bill's head? Like 2 inches off my head." And all the guides in Hawaiian shirts said, "That's his ancient money. He put it away for now." Yeah. Right? Now, if you can't trust Lori Lipton, because I felt it when she said that to me, my heart was this big, it was tingling, and my crown chakra lit up like a freaking Christmas tree. Ding, 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 ding. It's for all of us, guys. It's for all of us. But we have to do our work. We have to focus on it. It's better than focusing on the crap that's outside. Not only the 90-degree days with the humidity that's killing all of us, but also the circus outside. Yeah, the circus outside. Yeah, hey, Sherry. Right? It's better to work on ourselves because you can't change the stuff out there. You can't control any of the stuff that's outside. The narrative you cannot change. Don't listen to it. It's not worth it. All it does is trigger your ego, and the algorithms love that. But they just keep sending you more stuff like that. Almost said it, yeah. See? I delete. I don't even look at it. X out, X out, X out. Anything with orange in it, X out, X out, X out, X out. You know, this is X out, X out, X out, X out. Because I can't control it. I can't worry about things that I don't control. And that is not Bill Hobart Capricorn at all. I had myself all up in that kind of stuff since I was 12 years old. Yeah, but not any longer because it lowers my vibration. It makes me 3D. Not doing that. Not doing that. So all of us have to, when we get that feeling, so Spirit, what's that? What's that? And I still have to tap my sternum with those two fingers. Put my palm on my pec. Just like that. And y'all can hear it. Say, Spirit, you got to take this away because it's not mine. It's not mine, Spirit. It's old stuff from, take it away. Takes it away. Another tool. Yeah. See? You've got the tools, you just don't want to use them. Bill, I forget, because you're living in third dimension because it's safer for you. It's safer. Do the same thing. I hate my job, I hate my husband, I hate my wife. My kids are okay, I guess, some of the time, but they don't really act like they should. Well, that's because of you. Parents don't treat their children how to be adults. Have you? They don't. They don't teach your children. They do not teach your children how to be. My mother, that was her focus. Was you kids are not, you boys, not my kids, not my sister. You boys are not bringing your laundry home from college and expect me to do your laundry. No. I'm not cooking for you either. I'm not blah, 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 right? So we learned how to do laundry at 10 and cook at 12. You want clean clothes? Well, bring them down and put them in that washer right there. And if the washer was broke, which is sometimes the case back in the 60s, right? No, 70s. Yeah. Head of the Mini Maxi on Wisner Street in Jackson. Yeah. You know, my mom would drop us boys off. Mostly me, because I was the one who, yeah, you know, and I do everybody's laundry. I know. Because my mother didn't want to sit there because she didn't want to. And so, I know. Yeah, it was my mom. Damn right you did. Exactly. Yeah. See? When we didn't have a dryer, same thing. Mom would put the baskets of the clothes in the back seat of her Chevette, her yellow Chevette that she had. Then it turned into a silver hatchback Vega, right? And she dropped me off the Mini Maxi with $5, $10, right? And I sit there. There was no phones back then. There was no magazines that you carried. You're just bored. Yeah. Anything to get her to be okay, right? Yeah. But as my brother David did the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Because we knew we were going to need that skill in the future. Because who knew what was going to happen? My mother knew Billy ain't marrying no girl at all, ever. He's never going to marry a girl. Yeah. He's going to be by himself all the time. And that pretty much happened. It's been pretty good. Yeah. A little bit of love here and there, right? That's my soul journey. So understanding that the things that happen to us as kids, good or bad, right? Now, I could have felt put upon. I could have felt, I don't want to do this. But it was easier just to do it because I wasn't doing anything else. Paper delivery wasn't until 2 o'clock, 2:30, when I had my paper route. When I was growing up, I started at 12. Yeah, see? So my mom, I can take you down there at noon, and you can have it done by 1:30. but before the papers get delivered. Okay. I'm not doing anything else. Hanging out. See? So those types of things, everybody, are the things that you can, if it's a negative experience for you, you can change it to a positive experience. You learn how to do laundry, right? Because because I'm a Capricorn Aquarius, I was a perfectionist. No longer, but I used to be. Tighter than freaking bark on a tree. Just crazy tight. All wound up. Everything had to be ducks in a row. Yeah. Learned that from my father. See? So it's either a good experience or a bad experience. You have to change the narrative in your head, in your soul, in your body to let it go. Just like with people. Like with people. Right? Boyfriends, girlfriends, good things, bad things. Just again, things that we went through that was in our soul journey that now they're asking us. No, they're not asking, they're telling us. You got to let it go. Forgive those people. You're forgiving them for you, not for them. They're still riled up, understanding what they did to you, but not knowing how to fix it because they're muggles. They're not spiritual people. They're muggles. And they're supposed to stay muggles in most cases, right? Like our parents, our grandparents, brothers, sisters, whatever. People in the neighborhood, whatever. Yeah. So understanding that it's our responsibility to let go of our stuff. We have to. And eventually, guess what happens? You run out of stuff. Because now, when you let go of something in a guided meditation, in fact, I gave guided meditations last week, I gave them to 2 people who I did not think they would do them at all, but I mentioned them. Oh yeah, Bill, send those to me. When I saw them this week at like my allergist and stuff like that, Bill, I did those meditations. Holy shit, I can't believe it. Can't believe how I felt after I was done. And I just listened. Yeah. Is she on her way in ascension? Probably so. Both of them. One person, because there was 3, one person did not. And I kind of reached this as, how are the meditations? Did you need anything else? No, I really haven't had time. Okay. So she's off my radar scale. Yeah. Call me when you need something. After you've done some work. Right? That's your friends. That's your family. Stuff like that. So as you feel it, so Spirit, what is that? Spirit, what is that? Again, we all have baggage from our childhood. You know my mother. I love her to death. But she is my mother. I love my father. He is my father. William, you're my emotional child. What am I going to do with you? Well, I am psychic, and I am clairvoyant, and I am empathic, and I am feeling all the energy in my house, which is chaotic as hell. But I cried a lot. Yeah, cried a lot. They don't know what the hell's going on. Come on. But you have to look at that and heal that part of yourself. You have to ask them to help you. Ask your guides to help you. Spirit, I need you to help me with this because I don't know what the hell to do. And so many people don't ask for help. Because they're in their ego self. Especially if you're a Capricorn, Aquarius, a Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo, a Libra. No, they're not asking for nothing. And they put themselves through that, I know, Spirit, that purgatory of beating themselves up and keeping that crap inside their body. It just rolls around like mud, right? But guess what the mud does? It attaches itself to vital organs. It attaches itself to your blood. It attaches yourself to everything. Yes. See? And then you get sick. I know, Tom, I lived with her, right? Tom just said, you describe your mother to a T, but I don't recall your reactions quite as I described. Well, no, because because it wasn't worth it. She was my mother. Yeah. Hey, Bethany. Yeah. Right? See, I grew up with Tom. So, yeah. He's the guy that punched me in the eye when we were in 7th grade choir. Because we were playing around with the teacher's chair. Yeah. And he sat me in the eye that that eye, this eye. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was kind of it. You know what? That's what we did. And my mother went and got him and brought him down to my house and made him apologize to me. Why not? What are you, like 13? I'm 13 years old. I'm in 7th grade. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I've done it my whole life, right? But just doing stuff like that. Yeah. And we're still friends. It's kind of cool. Yeah. It's all about understanding to a point. There's 3 things I need to do at least twice a week. One of them twice a week is guided meditation. Something every day is talking to my guides. Like, I don't get it. Especially during Mercury retrograde, Neptune retrograde, right? I mean, the energy is so crazy. It is crazy. And everyone is experiencing it the same way, depending upon their level of Yeah. How much work have you done, Chimes? How much stuff have you let go? How many times have you seen me? Talk to me. Or somebody like me, a therapist, another thing. Yeah. Brenda, quantum healer, right? Yeah. See? Because all those people, including myself, can show you and let you know and teach you how to work on yourself. That's what my memberships are all about, right? I mean, there's people on here that are in the memberships. And they've gone from this person to this person in like a year and a half. I think there's 26 people in there now. And we do our monthly Zoom call, which is next week, everybody, on Wednesday, not this past Wednesday. It's right. Yeah. I'm going to give a schedule on our private Facebook page. I'm going to put all of the things until the end of the year, so everybody will have it. And they may be they may be adjusted for Bill moving out of Michigan. So, yeah. So, in the group that we've got, right? Everybody is in that space. They get 15 minutes to an hour and a half every month, right? Whatever level they chose, they could afford or whatever, what they thought they were. Some people want to try it first and see. You can always upgrade your membership at any time to a higher level to get more time every month with myself. It's unlimited questions, things like that, right? I wish I had that when I was trying to find out right? Because I didn't have a teacher, I had them. And that ain't a teacher. That's come and go. That's come and go, right? It's like, yeah, we'll let you know in a minute. Yeah, we'll let you know in a minute. Yeah, we'll let you know in a minute. Like days, weeks, months. So that's what it's all about. How often have you seen a practitioner that actually can help you learn how to let stuff go? Yeah, see? Meditations are free. They're free. Connecting to your spirit guides, free. Tapping, get rid of the energy in your heart, free. Catching when your ears are ringing, free. Asking them, who is it? What is it? Yeah, see? Because all those things make you whole. They make you whole. And the confidence to be whole. Because the more that you let that third dimensional energy go, the more white light you carry. And then you truly understand, truly you do, that you understand, you text me, Sue, you truly understand why meditation is so good, why affirmations on Facebook are so good, or even YouTube. I don't have Insta anymore, but Instagram also. I don't know if TikTok has reels in that kind of way, but yeah. Whichever social media you use, they know. They know. That's what the deal is, right? They're trying to lead you, but if you won't let them lead you because your third dimensional self is stopping you because your ego's in charge, and eventually you learn how to chill. You can't change anything. You can't speed it up at all. Been there, done that. Doesn't work. what my ego led me to believe is I could, and no. It's been 11 years now since I left my job. Yeah. So if you aren't concerned with it, if you are, well, it'll just happen, or I don't really want to look at it, okay, that's fine. But then pin you up against a wall one day when you are in a place of, I can't get out of bed because I'm just so emotional. Been crying for 2 hours. I don't know why. Because that's the way that they can get you to release that energy out of your bodies, by crying. To make you feel like, ugh. Yeah. And they'll do it. They'll put somebody in your life to do it for you. To make you angry or make you sad. Yeah. They're magnificent. They're magnificent. But you have to engage with them to actually allow them to lead you. Yeah. Yeah. And the harder it is on you, more than likely, the higher dimensional energy you're going to carry. 5D and higher. But it's about releasing your past in this lifetime. Forgiving the people that were, right? I forgive my mom, I forgive my dad, I forgive my 2 older brothers. Yeah, right? It's for me, not for them. I don't give a hoot. I don't give a hoot. It's about me understanding that they are muggles. They're not me. And they can only do so much. I picked them and they're in my life for a reason. To trigger me as a child, to make me angry, to make me powerless, big time powerless, right? As our mothers and fathers did. The teachers did too. Our jobs do, unless you're working for yourself. They make you part of the team, not an individual. They take your power away. See? Because they have to control you so that you do the work properly. You don't leave your house at 3 o'clock in the morning and go rob something or whatever, right? I mean, all of those things. Yeah. And in some ways it's good. You got to control your kids, right? But you got to teach them how to be adults also. Again, a lot of that's coming around right now. Or my grown children are living in my house and I don't know why. Because you didn't teach them how to be grown. You didn't teach them that. Right? And one way people receive that as we're kids is that our parents don't do anything for us. So we learn 2 ways, right? We learn, okay, my buddies, they know how to do stuff. They're kind of like they like doing guy stuff, right? But they also have this keen sense because the group of their buddies is going to college and doing this and doing that, doing this, doing that, and they find something that resonates with them and they go and do it too. If you don't have those friends, it's supposed to come from mom and dad in the first place. But if they don't, mom and dad don't do anything, but give to the kids. There's no boundaries, right? And there's no set examples from the parents. I had 2 parents father who really set the example. My mother was my mother. Yeah. I love her to death, right? Literally. Literally. But all my brothers and my sister, well, except for one. My oldest brother, kind of a wank. He's supposed to be. Myself, my sister, we're all 3 peas in a pod. Until now. My sister's going through her stuff, right? Uncle Bill's going through his stuff. All the nieces and nephews, Uncle Bill is doing his thing. And my second oldest brother's not. He's like a big old lump of coal, not gonna change. So my sister and I ascend, yeah, he's left behind. And all of a sudden, he's worried about that. He goes, we're like, yeah, okay, whatever, see ya. Yeah. That's all of us. That's all of us. So we have to take responsibility for ourselves, even if we weren't taught that. That's where the memberships come in. You'll learn it very quickly. As somebody said to me as she joined last week, beginning of the month, no, 2 weeks ago, I need somebody to hold me accountable. Yeah, I'm the guy. And some people don't like when I hold them accountable, right? People who have left the group because they don't want to listen to the path that they have set forth for them. That's fine. That's fine. But I feel bad for you because you're being led by your ego and your unhealed self. And when the iron strikes, look out. When you put you against that wall right there, and you're like, okay, Bill, I can't move because I'm paralyzed. I don't know what's going on. Well, it's because you just kind of blew things off and you kind of went through the motions. Yeah. And those people I feel sorry for because they had the ability and the wherewithal to stick with the group. But I understand Soul Journey. I totally understand Soul Journey, right? That they have to learn to let go of the 12,000 years before. Yeah. See? Some of us do it quicker because we're given the opportunity, again, guided in love, guided in everything that gets us to the point where it is right place, right time. We all get that. But some of us recognize it quicker. They recognize it quicker. I did. Thank God for Lee. Because if I had to worry about the rent and the food, I wouldn't be this person. That's why he was in my life. I know that. He taught me a lot about my emotions. Yeah, because he had none. He had none at all. None. Dead inside. Yeah. From his baggage. See? He'll go through his stuff, and I'll be there for him when it happens. Because he knows, as he knows, yeah, Bill, you would know. He said that a number of times since we ended it, when we've talked. Yeah, Bill, you would know. Yeah, Bill, you would know. Oh, I do. I know him up and down. I know exactly who he is. Yeah. See? Because of them. I'm truly blessed like that. And all of you are too in some instances, but you won't let it come out and be seen. No, that's not me, Bill. No, Bill, that's not me. Okay, let's talk in 3 months. Yeah. Because 2025 is a transformational year, everybody. And it is happening now. And all those people that we set our intentions for July 2025 in January or December or January, how's it going? Going great for me. It's going freaking great, right? Because I believed it because they said to. Again, they tell me to do something, I will do it because that's who I am. Because they know more than me. Ego's out of the way with that. No. They tell me to do something now, I just do it. So let's see where they're at. And we'll talk about that in the group next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. See? Yeah. Are they coming to fruition? What have you gotten? You know, how's it going on? What's happening? Da-da-da-da. Yeah. See? Because miraculously, things change on a dime. Literally change on a dime. And all of a sudden you wake up and you go, wow, what's today about? Because I'm like giddy. Yeah. I'm in a really good space. Yeah. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's the deal. See? So, yeah. If you guys have questions, you know how to get in touch with me. Okay? I'll answer anybody's question. I may have to call you to explain it to you because sometimes texting doesn't get it. I don't like to text, but send me the question with a text, right? More than likely I'll call. I will say, hey, can you talk? So that I can give you what they're telling me about the situation. Okay? $85 half hours, $115 hours, billhobart.com. Want to join the memberships? billhobart.com. Check it out. All the information is there. You can, like I said, you can do 15 minutes to an hour and a half. You want to start out slow? Cool. You want to start out in the middle? Cool. You want to start like getting like an hour, hour and a half a month with me that is on Zoom or FaceTime or whatever you want? Yeah. See? That's what it's about. That's dedication. I'm going to go into this with dedication, and I know Bill's going to hold me accountable. I'm a Capricorn. That's what I've always done. Even my mother, my father, doesn't like that too well, but yeah, that always happens. Okay? So, like I said, readings are on sale. They may end up being that price for as long as I do them. I will tell you that that I know from them that once I move, I'll talk to people who I've talked to before, but there will be no more readings for people who I don't know. Okay, but still I'm doing them, right? So it's a good thing. I love doing readings, but I know that once we move to Maui, it's going to be a totally different lifestyle, a totally different thing, and it's going to be a fabulous thing. I'm so ready to. I'll just say, for instance, today in Detroit, it's 4 o'clock. It is 74 degrees. It is cloudy and cool. And yesterday was freaking hot and muggy with thunderstorms all day. Day before that was 90 degrees and it was hot and muggy with no wind at all. Yeah. So I'd live on the beach for the rest of my life. Wouldn't you? Yeah, I know I would. Yeah. So anyway, guys, if you would, in about a half an hour or so, run over to YouTube and like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like the video, like the videos if you want to. And leave a comment, even if it's just, hey, Bill, an emoji, whatever. Because, again, let's grow the channel. Let's grow the channel. More people need to hear what they're telling me to you. Yeah. Okay? And like I said, if you need anything, let me know. Yeah. Okay? So namaste, everybody. I love everybody. Please take care of yourselves. Stop thinking. I know, right? Stop thinking. You think too much. All right? So, guess I'll see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock. Yeah, think so. I wasn't even going to do this today. And now I am. So, yeah. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you next week, Thursday at 3. Coaching for the Soul. See you.